Have you ever wondered why you're feeling weaker, even though you're still eating well and staying active? You haven't changed your habits much, yet suddenly climbing stairs feels harder, carrying groceries takes more effort, and simple daily movements leave you more tired than usual. This is exactly what happened to George, a 68-year-old retired mechanic who once lifted car engines with ease. Now, he struggles just to carry a single bag of groceries from his car to the kitchen. He didn't fall ill, he didn't skip meals, and yet his strength seemed to vanish almost overnight. But here's the truth most people don't hear. This isn't just aging. It's not a normal part of growing older that we should accept without question. What George and millions of others over 60 are experiencing is actually a medical condition known as muscle loss, or sarcopenia, and it's far more common and far more serious than many realize. The good news, it's also preventable, and in many cases reversible. You don't need a gym membership or intense workouts. What you need is a better understanding of what's happening inside your body and the right tools to support it from the inside out. So let's begin where it all starts, by understanding exactly how and why muscle loss happens as we age, and what we can do about it. Welcome to Part I, Understanding Muscle Loss After 60. Muscle loss in older adults, known as sarcopenia, is one of the most overlooked yet life-altering conditions of aging. Unlike heart disease or diabetes, it doesn't scream for attention, it creeps in silently. You don't notice it all at once. It begins with something as subtle as difficulty rising from a chair, climbing stairs with more effort, or a simple fall that didn't happen before. But behind these everyday struggles lies a deeper biological process. Sarcopenia is not just getting weaker with age. It's a complex syndrome marked by the gradual decline of skeletal muscle mass, strength, and function. What's happening inside your body is the result of a combination of silent shifts. First, the body's natural production of anabolic hormones like testosterone, growth hormone, and IGF-1 significantly declines after the age of 60. These hormones are essential in building and preserving muscle tissue. Second, oxidative stress increases, a condition where the body produces more free radicals than it can neutralize. These unstable molecules damage muscle cells at a microscopic level, leading to chronic fatigue and slower recovery. And finally, a state of low-grade inflammation, often referred to as inflammaging, begins to set in. This chronic inflammation damages not only muscles, but also joints and connective tissue, making movement more painful and recovery less efficient. What's truly alarming is the rate of decline. Starting at age 60, most individuals lose 3% to 5% of their muscle mass each year if no preventative actions are taken. Over a decade, this can translate into a loss of up to 30–40% of your muscle, a devastating blow not just to strength, but also to metabolic health, bone density, and independence. Dr. John Morley, a renowned geriatrician from St. Louis University, once said, "Muscle loss is a better predictor of mortality than even cardiovascular disease." This statement is not hyperbole. Studies have consistently shown that sarcopenia increases the risk of falls, fractures, hospitalizations, and even early death. It's linked to frailty, insulin resistance, and loss of mobility, all of which lead to a rapid decline in quality of life. For many of my patients, understanding this connection is a turning point. They finally realize that losing muscle isn't just about losing strength, it's about losing the ability to live life on their own terms. Take, for example, my patient Richard, a 72-year-old retired firefighter. Once the strongest man in his neighborhood, he came into my office devastated by the fact that carrying a bag of groceries now left him breathless. His grip strength had diminished, and he had fallen twice in 6 months. What Richard didn't know was that muscle is not just about lifting. It's central to balance, blood sugar control, immune health, and even brain function. Fortunately, muscle loss is not irreversible, but it does require intentional support through movement, nutrition, and targeted supplementation. The good news is that new research into natural interventions has opened the door to solutions that are safe, affordable, and effective, especially when tailored to the unique needs of aging bodies. Which brings us to the heart of today's discussion. the 5 natural powders that are scientifically backed to rebuild muscle mass and restore vitality after 60. These aren't magic bullets, but when used consistently, they offer your body the precise kind of support it's quietly been asking for. Let's dive into each one and explore how they work, how to use them, and which might be best for your individual needs. Whey protein remains one of the most well-studied and widely used supplements for muscle rebuilding, and for good reason. Its true power lies in its rich concentration of the amino acid leucine, a key trigger in the process of muscle protein synthesis. Think of leucine as a light switch for your muscles. When you consume enough of it, particularly in a fast-absorbing form like whey, you send a clear signal to your body that it's time to repair and grow muscle tissue. This signal becomes even more important with age, as older muscles tend to be more resistant to growth stimuli, a condition often referred to as anabolic resistance. In older adults, simply eating protein may not be enough. The timing and the type of protein matter greatly. This is where the concept of the anabolic window becomes critical. This term refers to the 30 to 60-minute window after physical activity. Even light movement like walking or doing household chores, when the muscles are most receptive to nutrients. Ingesting whey protein during this window enhances its effects, maximizing muscle recovery and growth. Whey's quick digestion allows amino acids, especially leucine, to reach the bloodstream and muscle tissue rapidly, which is ideal for aging bodies that need that extra nudge to kickstart rebuilding. I once worked with a woman named Barbara, a 73-year-old former librarian, who came to me frustrated and embarrassed that she needed to use her arms to push off from a chair. After evaluating her diet, I noticed she wasn't getting enough high-quality protein, particularly around the time she was active. We introduced a simple routine: a daily 25-gram scoop of whey protein mixed into a morning smoothie, paired with 30 minutes of walking. Within 8 weeks, Barbara reported she could rise from her chair without needing to brace herself, a milestone that filled her with pride. It wasn't just about strength, it was about reclaiming her independence. However, whey isn't for everyone. Since it's derived from dairy, those with lactose intolerance or casein sensitivity might experience bloating, gas, or digestive discomfort. Even though many modern whey protein isolates are low in lactose, some individuals still find them hard to tolerate. In such cases, it's essential to listen to your body. If you've ever tried whey protein and felt overly full or uncomfortable, it may be time to consider alternatives. Have you ever experienced bloating after trying whey protein? Let us know in the comments. Your experience might help someone else. For those who can't tolerate dairy or are simply looking for a plant-based option, there's another gentle but powerful alternative that supports muscle just as well without upsetting the stomach. Let's take a closer look at pea protein and how it might be the right choice for you. Pea protein has quickly become one of the most trusted plant-based alternatives for older adults seeking muscle support without the digestive issues that often come with dairy-based supplements. Derived from yellow split peas, this gentle yet powerful powder is packed with essential amino acids, including arginine, a standout nutrient when it comes to supporting circulation and nutrient delivery. Arginine plays a key role in the production of nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels relax and widen. For older individuals, improved circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching the muscles, aiding in quicker recovery, less fatigue, and better endurance throughout the day. What makes pea protein particularly appealing is how easy it is on the digestive system. It's naturally free from common allergens like dairy, soy, and gluten, making it a safe choice for those with sensitive stomachs or food intolerances. Unlike some plant proteins that may cause bloating or have gritty textures, high-quality pea protein blends smoothly into foods like oatmeal, soups, and smoothies with minimal taste interference. It's an excellent option for those who prefer clean, hypoallergenic supplements that don't require adjusting their entire diet. Interestingly, a 2023 clinical study found that when older adults consumed either whey or pea protein in sufficient quantities, both groups showed comparable improvements in muscle mass and strength, as long as total protein intake was adequate. This challenges the long-held belief that only animal-based proteins are effective for muscle recovery. In fact, when paired with simple physical activity like walking or using resistance bands, pea protein offers virtually the same muscle-building benefits, all while being easier to tolerate for many seniors. I've seen this firsthand with a client named Carol, a 69-year-old yoga instructor who had to cut out dairy due to gastrointestinal issues. After switching to pea protein, not only did her digestion improve, but her muscle tone and stamina noticeably increased within a few months, all without any major changes to her routine. It's these kinds of quiet but meaningful transformations that remind us how powerful the right nutrition can be, especially later in life. Of course, not all protein powders work the same way, and not all serve the same purpose. While whey and pea protein are focused on direct muscle building, there's another type of supplement that supports muscle indirectly, by strengthening the joints, ligaments, and connective tissues that surround and stabilize your muscles. Let's take a closer look at collagen peptides and the crucial role they play in helping your body feel more connected, flexible, and resilient as you age. Collagen peptides have gained significant attention in recent years, not just for their cosmetic benefits, but for their vital role in maintaining structural integrity throughout the body, especially as we age. Unlike whey or pea protein that target muscle fiber development directly, collagen supports the infrastructure surrounding your muscles, joints, ligaments, fascia, and connective tissue. Think of your body like a house. Your muscles are the walls and furniture. But collagen is the cement that holds the structure together. As Dr. Josh Axe puts it, collagen is like the glue or cement that keeps the framework of your muscles stable and supported. The aging process naturally depletes collagen levels, which is why many older adults begin to experience joint stiffness, more pronounced aches, or that unsettling feeling of instability when standing or walking. This is often due to weakening of the fascia, the connective tissue that wraps around and through your muscles like a supportive mesh. When collagen diminishes, that mesh becomes less elastic and more prone to micro tears, leading to discomfort and reduced mobility. Supplementing with hydrolyzed collagen peptides, which are broken down into small, easily absorbable molecules, can help reinforce this structural support. Unlike native collagen found in foods like bone broth, hydrolyzed collagen is better absorbed and utilized by aging bodies. However, to maximize its benefits, it should be paired with vitamin C, a critical cofactor in collagen synthesis. Something as simple as adding a slice of orange, a handful of strawberries, or a few pieces of kiwi alongside your collagen supplement can make a noticeable difference in absorption and effectiveness. A patient of mine, Terry, a 66-year-old former tennis coach, was struggling with chronic knee pain that limited his ability to stay active. He had already tried anti-inflammatories and physical therapy with only modest success. After we introduced a daily regimen of collagen peptides mixed into his morning tea, along with a vitamin C-rich fruit snack, he began noticing a reduction in stiffness and pain within 6 weeks. By the end of 2 months, he was able to return to his daily walks without needing a brace, a change he hadn't experienced in years. While collagen won't build muscle mass in the traditional sense, it plays an equally important role in preserving the scaffolding that allows muscle to function properly. Without strong connective tissue, even the most powerful muscles can become liabilities. That's why collagen supplementation can be a game changer for seniors struggling not just with strength, but with the coordination and confidence to move safely. Of course, not every protein source is focused on joints or muscle signaling. Some, like brown rice protein, offer a unique blend of gentle digestion and full-spectrum amino acids, an excellent option for older adults looking to nourish their muscles without upsetting their stomachs. Let's explore how this often overlooked plant-based powder supports whole-body resilience in the next section. Brown rice protein is one of the most underrated options for older adults looking to support their muscle health without compromising their digestive comfort. While it might not receive the same spotlight as whey or collagen, this plant-based powder offers a powerful combination of amino acids, particularly methionine and cysteine, that go beyond muscle repair. Methionine plays a key role in cellular detoxification and liver function, while cysteine is a precursor to glutathione, one of the body's most potent antioxidants. Together, they support not only muscle maintenance, but also inflammation control and cellular defense, functions that become increasingly important with age. What truly sets brown rice protein apart, though, is how well it's tolerated by people with sensitive digestive systems. Many seniors experience gastrointestinal challenges like bloating, reflux, or irregularity, especially when consuming dense or highly processed supplements. Brown rice protein, however, is hypoallergenic by nature. It's free from lactose, soy, and gluten, making it a safe choice for individuals with chronic digestive disorders or food intolerances. Its smooth texture and neutral flavor also make it a convenient addition to everyday meals, which encourages long-term use without dietary disruption. A simple way to incorporate it is by mixing 1 scoop into a bowl of warm oatmeal. This combination not only delivers slow-releasing carbohydrates for sustained energy, but also provides a steady supply of plant-based protein and fiber. You can enhance this even further by adding cinnamon, chopped nuts, or fruit for taste and additional nutrients. Another easy option is blending it into mashed sweet potatoes or stirring it into vegetable soups, making it an excellent hidden source of nourishment. One of my patients, Elena, age 70, had tried multiple protein supplements in the past, but always complained of bloating and nausea. Once we introduced brown rice protein, her symptoms significantly improved, and she was finally able to meet her daily protein goals consistently. Over 3 months, her strength and stamina returned gradually, and perhaps more importantly, she began to enjoy food again without anxiety about how her body would react. Of course, I often ask my patients directly, are you currently dealing with digestive issues when using protein supplements? Because if the answer is yes, it's not just a minor annoyance, it's a barrier to healing. And brown rice protein might just be the gentle but effective solution you've been searching for. Still, muscle health isn't only about building or fueling, it's also about protecting what you already have. Inflammation and oxidative damage can slowly wear down your muscles even when you're eating well. That's why the final powder in our series, spirulina, offers something truly unique, a natural defense system at the cellular level. Let's explore how this deep green superfood supports strength, stamina, and long-term vitality. When incorporating natural powders into a daily routine, it's essential to understand the difference between supportive powders and traditional dietary supplements. Supportive powders, like whey protein, collagen peptides, and spirulina, are closer to whole foods. They offer concentrated nutrition that complements the diet rather than trying to replace it. In contrast, dietary supplements typically contain isolated compounds or synthetic forms of vitamins, often in capsule or tablet form, designed to fill specific nutrient gaps. This distinction matters because powders can be used more flexibly and naturally, integrated into meals and drinks, while supplements often follow stricter dosing schedules and are more likely to interact with medications. When it comes to combining these powders, some pairings work especially well together. For example, whey protein and collagen peptides complement each other beautifully. Whey targets fast muscle regeneration through leucine and complete proteins, while collagen fortifies the connective tissues and joints that support those muscles. A great strategy is to take whey post-activity for muscle recovery and collagen in the morning or evening to support joint repair and structural stability. Another effective pairing is pea protein with spirulina, both plant-based and easy on digestion. Pea protein ensures adequate amino acids, while spirulina offers antioxidant protection and micronutrients that enhance recovery and fight inflammation. Dosing and timing are also critical, especially for adults over 60. For whey or pea protein, a typical safe and effective dose is 20-30 grams per day, ideally within 30 minutes after physical activity, even if it's just a walk or gentle stretching. Collagen peptides work well at 10-15 grams per day and are most effective when taken with 50-100 mg of vitamin C from natural sources like citrus or berries. Spirulina is potent even in small amounts. 1-3 grams daily is sufficient for most people. Brown rice protein can substitute for other proteins in equal measure, often used when digestion is a concern. Most importantly, these powders are generally safe when used properly, but those taking blood thinners, managing kidney conditions, or on medications for autoimmune disorders should consult with a physician first, as some powders may interact or need dose adjustments. To simplify implementation, here's a sample 7-day plan that combines the powders with light physical activity. Day 1. Morning collagen orange slices post-walk. Whey protein shake evening. Stretching day 2 morning. Pea protein oatmeal midday. Spirulina in juice evening. 15-min walk day 3 morning. Collagen vitamin C rich smoothie post-activity. Whey protein evening. Light yoga day 4 morning. Brown rice protein in warm cereal midday. Spirulina lemon water evening. Chair squats day 5 morning. Pea protein. Mashed sweet potato post-walk. Collagen berries evening. Stretching day 6 morning. Whey protein banana midday. Spirulina capsule evening. Gentle balance exercises day 7 morning. Collagen citrus slices post-activity. Pea protein smoothie evening. Relaxation and rest. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. You don't need to use all 5 powders every day. Even 1 or 2 used thoughtfully can lead to visible improvements in energy, strength, and comfort over time. Just like building muscle, restoring vitality takes steady commitment. Now that we've covered safe usage and smart pairings, it's time to address some of the most common questions and concerns people have when starting these powders. In Part Roman 4, we'll break down real community questions, from supplement safety to mixing powders with medications, so you can move forward with confidence and clarity. One of the most frequently asked questions I hear from older adults is, I have a history of kidney disease. Can I still use protein powders safely? It's an important concern and a valid one. While protein is essential for preserving muscle mass, especially as we age, those with compromised kidney function must approach supplementation with care. The answer depends on several factors, including the stage of kidney disease, current lab values such as creatinine and eGFR, and the total amount of protein consumed daily from all sources. For most people with early-stage kidney issues, moderate protein intake, especially from high-quality sources like whey isolate, pea protein, or brown rice protein, is still safe. However, it's crucial to avoid excessive protein loading and always consult a nephrologist before starting any supplement routine. Another common area of confusion is reading nutrition labels. I always encourage my patients to turn the package around and look beyond the marketing on the front. Start with the serving size. Many powders list protein content per scoop, but scoops vary in size. Check for total protein per serving, and also scan the ingredient list for added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or fillers like maltodextrin or hydrogenated oils. Ideally, the ingredient list should be short and straightforward. Whey protein isolate, pea protein, or collagen peptides, without a long paragraph of unpronounceable additives. If the product includes vitamins or minerals, make sure they are listed in amounts that do not exceed daily recommended values unless advised by your doctor. And speaking of doctors, when should you reach out to a medical provider before starting a protein supplement? Here are some clear cases. If you have chronic kidney disease, liver problems, are on medications that affect protein metabolism, like corticosteroids or diuretics, or have autoimmune conditions. Also, if you're taking blood thinners, check for ingredients like vitamin K or certain herbal extracts that might interact. Even natural supplements can have powerful effects, and it's always wise to approach new routines with your personal medical context in mind. Still unsure? Bring the nutrition label to your next doctor's appointment. I've had many patients simply show me the tub or screenshot the label, and together we reviewed whether it fits their current health status. That small step often makes the difference between hesitation and confident action. Now that we've addressed the most common concerns around safety, dosage, and product selection, It's time to reflect on what all this means in the bigger picture of aging well. Let's move on to our final section, the key takeaways and lifelong lessons that can help you stay strong, mobile, and independent in the years ahead. In the end, each of the 5 powders we've explored serves a unique purpose for aging bodies. Whey protein delivers fast-acting amino acids to rebuild muscle directly after activity. Pea protein offers a gentle, plant-based alternative that's rich in arginine to support circulation and endurance. Collagen peptides work behind the scenes, strengthening joints, ligaments, and fascia to improve mobility and reduce discomfort. Brown rice protein provides a hypoallergenic option ideal for those with digestive sensitivities, while spirulina brings powerful anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties to protect muscle from slow, silent damage. Together, these natural tools don't just build muscle, they build confidence, stability, and long-term resilience. As Dr. Gabrielle Lyon puts it, strength isn't lost with age, it's lost with inaction. The good news is, no one is ever too old to start again. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, progress is always possible with the right strategy and consistency. We'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these powders or found a routine that helped you regain strength after 60? Share your story in the comments to inspire others on the same journey.